That's how you know. I was on an international phone call. I was on an international phone call, so I had to get some things in. So sorry a little bit later tonight, but you know how we go. We go and get things cracking. Do you get me? So let's get into this one. We're gonna get into this one. This is gonna be a good stream. Um, this is gonna be this gonna be a good. It's gonna it's gonna be a good stream. Let me just sort something out real quickly. We'll get TikTok in quickly. Hit the like button as we come through. Let's let everyone join in. It's gonna be a good stream. Yo, big up Iffy. He says, nah, man, that guy's in Ghanaian. We don't claim him, bro. We're gonna investigate. We're gonna investigate. We're gonna investigate. I can't tell you. I can't tell you what to say or what to do, but I can say we are gonna investigate. All right. So wherever he's from, we're gonna find out. You Black Star brothers are trying not to claim him. I can't. I'm not gonna say. You know. Um. I'm not gonna say he is. He is. But you know what I mean. Um. Scotland's illegal. It's illegal African. Isn't it? Yeah. Illegal African. Um. Tribe. Okay. Yeah. Listen, the Ghanaians already starting to denounce him. Ghanaians, listen. No one told you. No one. No. Don't. Furthermore, let me put this on the screen for you because you Ghanaians already starting. Look. Hey, gone. Oh no. Oh, Black Stars, come look. I wonder what jollof rice they're cooking there. I wonder what jollof rice be getting cooked up there, cause what is going on, Ghanaians? I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna because the way the Ghanaian has already pulled up, so they're sounding guilty. They're sounding like they know this case already. They're sounding extremely guilty, and they're sounding like they know this case. And if that is the case, if you know the case, if that is the case, and you know the case, yes, if that is the case, and you know the case, it's gonna be very peak for you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. It's gonna be very peak for you. Anyone that's on Instagram, you guys know what to do. So yeah, let me get TikTok in there. We're gonna get straight into it. So yeah, hit the like button, guys. I take it everyone is subscribed already because why would you not? That don't even make any sense. Yeah, let's get into it. Actually, before I even get into the documentary, actually, let me quickly, I'll quickly, I'll quickly look up something because I actually wanna. So before we actually get into the documentary, let's have a quick. Let me look at a quick report. So everyone, before we get to the actual documentary, let's have a quick look at a news report, just to get everybody up to speed. You know what I'm trying to say? Just so everybody knows what. Let's just pick up. So let's pick this up.
A self-styled African tribe who are camping in the woodlands in the Scottish borders are refusing to leave despite an eviction notice from the local council.
Mad.
They've been calling themselves the Kingdom of Kubala
Crazy.
and have set up camp close to the town of Jedburgh. The deadline for them to move from the site is midday today. Our Scotland correspondent Conor Gillis
Must be
is
cold
there
there.
for us. Conor, it's such an extraordinary story, isn't it? Explain who this tribe are, where they've come from, and why they're living in the rather chilly, I imagine, surrounds of Jedburgh at the moment.
Yeah, good morning, Jane. This is certainly up there with one of the most bizarre tales that we will tell you today on Sky News. Welcome to the so-called Kingdom of Kubala, the place, the location here in the Scottish borders in the town of Jedburgh, where a self-proclaimed African tribe are here. They are saying they are reclaiming land taken from their ancestors 400 years ago, and they have...
Okay, right. First of all, before we even get into this, yeah, people like this is what is going to mess up when we're actually trying to get real stuff. You're in Scotland talking about you're there to claim land. So I do know there's a lot more pressing issues that we could be handling. And if you're talking about things that are owed to us, there's definitely some stuff you could be addressing in regards to artifacts, gold, and all manner of things, artwork, all manner of things. Definitely land, but trying to claim I don't know, a bush in the middle of Scotland. And you got to remember, real African tribes and villages, yeah. So before we even get into it already, it sounded like it's going to be a mad one. But let's get straight into this one, yeah? All right, let's go.
Have set up camp. They have set up life here by all intents and purposes. You see the tents where the 3 members of this community have been living, and they call themselves the King, the Queen, and the Handmaiden. 3 members of this community. And it has become somewhat of a spectacle here in Scotland over the past few months. Clearly, this is a very unusual sight anywhere, but certainly here in this small town of the Scottish borders has proved quite controversial. Let's get a sense as to why the so-called tribe are here. Let's speak to the man calling himself the king of the Kingdom of Kubala. Good morning. Thanks for your time on Sky News. What is the reason for you being here, sir?
The prophecy must be fulfilled. The reclaim of the land, which belongs to our forefathers. I am the king of Kubala, and I have come to reclaim my heritage, the lost tribe, and the lost land for my ancestors.
Oi, no. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this professionally, but I wasn't even. Oh, there's actually tears in my eyes. Oh my gosh. Hey, TikTok, hit the like button. You can't see it because we're streaming. Oh my gosh. Hey, chat gang. I'm just seeing bare emojis, lol. Oi. Man says all sorts of bushman antics in Scotty. He's talking about claiming land that's owed to him in Scotland. You know when they say let him cook, leave him. He's cooking. Leave him. He's cooking. Let him cook. Let me pull that up, man. For the people in the back, let me just pull that back up.
Land for my ancestors.
You're on land though that does not belong to you. It belongs to Scottish Borders Council. They want you out.
The land and the earth belongs to the creator of the heavens and the earth. Oh. No one belongs to the earth apart from the Kingdom of Kubala.
Oh.
The skies, the earth is for the Kingdom of Kubala, and we have come to stay.
Hello.
Yo, I can't lie. I thought he was going to have a better rebuttal than that. I thought he was going to come with some, you know what, 400, how many years ago, my people brought here a slave, and then I have links to this land. I thought he was going to talk about DNA. Theory says he's spitting facts. Hypothetically, yes, he is spitting facts. But if that's the case, I should be able to walk across any border in any country because the land is the land and it belongs to all of us because it was given to us by the creator. Yes. But if I don't have no passport, they're not going to let me through. No visa, no papers. They're not going to let me through. So, yes, everything should be free. There should be no borders. But what are you talking about? You got people fighting for borders now. People coming in boats. So, you know, you can't just say, oh, because God promised the land to everybody, then you can take any land you want. It doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Hence why there's so many wars over land. You know what I mean? They said he's trying to go viral. I don't know. He's been very serious. Nah, Kofi is just mentally ill, unfortunately. Kofi used to be a normal citizen. Do you know him? You keep calling him his name. Anyway, let's get back into it. So I'll just give you guys a bit of backstory. I'm going to play this Sky News clip first. Then we're going to watch the documentary. That's going to be quite interesting. So I'm going to play the Sky News. We'll react to that. And then we're going to play the documentary. Yeah. Anyone that's on TikTok, hit the like button. Let's get to 1,000 likes. But if you want to watch it and watch it along, you need to hop across to YouTube. Hit the link in bio, search My Name is China, and then you'll find it. So yeah, let's let him cook. Let's let him cook.
You know, the council are saying that this cannot continue. You need to get off their land, and this is not something that is sustainable. What do you say in response to that?
We only follow the laws of the Creator who has given this land to us. It already belongs to us. It was the land of black people, Jacobites, 400 years ago.
Oh.
Before they were deported from this land.
We have come to reclaim our heritage.
Exactly.
This is our land. No one should be able to tell us to leave this land which belongs to our forefathers. We are the true Jacobites. We are the Highlanders.
The law says, though, that you must leave.
The Creator is who we listen to.
Okay.
There is no man-made law which is bigger than the Creator of the heavens and the earth.
That's not going to work.
Are precepts and what we walk with.
So
I was with him when he
planning
was
to stay here for the foreseeable future. You won't believe.
I was with him when he said, "Look, we're the original Jezabites. Oh, these lands was how many years ago?" I was with him. Then when he said we don't have to, and the Creator, I said, "Yeah, that's not gonna work." Yeah, that one there. We have historical links to this land. That one there. We should go down that angle. That one we should take to court. But just saying, God promised me this land. It's not gonna run, unfortunately. It's not gonna cut it. It's just not gonna cut it. So yeah, if that's the angle that he's going at, yeah, it's gonna be quite long.
Leaving, is that right?
Our tribes are coming. The rest of the people are coming from all the four corners of the earth, from Trinidad and Tobago, from Jamaica, from Suriname, and they are coming back to their own land. This is the land of the people, not for Edomites. This is the land for black people.
Man said
coming back home.
Man said Edomites. Oh, he's taking it. Scripture, he's taking it. Man's listen. He's getting biblical on them. Hey, if he says his forefathers are from Kumasi, they need to stop this nonsense. I've seen videos on TikTok last year showing them before the madness. The crazy thing part is he's managed to convince these two women and a few others. What, guys, how do you think cults get started? It's because someone can convince other people to follow them. How do you think church cults get started? How do you think? Because someone can convince them. How do you think people convince them to delete themselves? People will convince a whole group. Do you know who Jim Jones is? And I'm talking about the rapper, the real Jim Jones. What did he do to his people? If you don't know who Jim Jones is, the real Jim Jones, go search him up. How did he manage to get all those people to do that? How do you get one guy that will have a harem of women in the house and how? Because the women are free, right? They can leave.
Let me just speak to the lady here. You are calling yourself the handmaiden in this camp. What does that mean? What's your role and why are you here?
I am the handmaiden, and my role is to do all the housework, most of the housework. Obviously, we all put in every area, but if the chores aren't done, if the tent isn't clean, if the camp, if everything is not where it needs to be, I am held responsible. In the kingdom.
Wait, she sounds like a slave. What do you mean? Hey, she's sniffing, and he's got himself an American thing. Where did he get this one? She's got an American accent. Wait, what is going on? Wait a minute. And why is everyone so dusty looking? This is not how Africans are. This is not African royalty. This is fake. This is fake. What is this? You're living in the bush. What is this? You're cosplaying. This is not African. This is not royalty. This is not. What are you doing? You're cosplaying like. Yeah, you know Jim Jones. Yeah, exactly. How did Jim Jones get people to go and do that? It's a cult, him or run. Listen, this is a real cult. This is a real cult. Honestly.
The palace. If everything is not tidy, if everything is not where the queen wants it to be, then I am responsible for training the maids and the handmaids.
Is that something of, coercion? Are you here of your own free will?
Definitely, 100%. This is my calling. This is my purpose. This is what.
Listen, I have to stop it there. You can see the cold air. They're in Scotland. She's breathing it. You can see the condensation. Her nose is running. What African village do you see people where their nose is running due to the cold? What are you talking about? They're over there in Africa claiming land where it's warm, and you want to be over here claiming land in the cold Scottish. How can she leave America to do this? She has a ute in America. Oi, we're going to break that down afterwards, but hold on a second. That's just, her nose is running from the cold. Her nose is legit. Her nose is legit running from the cold. Her nose is legit running from the cold. This is not what an African, this is no. This is
I was created to do. So yes.
So clearly that is the situation here in the so-called Kingdom of Kubala in Jedburgh in the Scottish borders. But if we take you over here, just this has been something of a journey. Just across the fence here is where this self-proclaimed African tribe had been living on private land. And through the legal wranglings, the legal process here in Scotland, eviction notices were sent and they were delivered, they were acted on. And essentially, the folk that you have just been seeing and hearing from switched across the fence onto this territory, which is the property of the local council. And we've been getting some reaction from the authority in the past few minutes.
Well, we're obviously very relieved yesterday to get the news that we had been granted the eviction order. So obviously we're looking to execute that in an appropriate manner. I think we have to be aware of what happened last time, where they moved simply to another piece of land. So we're obviously looking at this in a much more coordinated effort. They are clever and they know what they're doing.
So certainly the next steps from the council's perspective here in Jedburgh is to evict the people you see behind me from this land. The question is, where will they go next? So, all right, cool. So we got the backstory, right? Mel says, what is it they say to convince these people to join this foolery, bro? I don't know, man. It's a madness. It's a madness. Can't start cultists. Yeah, I know, because when they get one of your family, that's it, they're gone. All right, so everyone's up to speed now, so we know what we're talking about. We can get into the documentary now. So that wasn't documentary, that was just but we're gonna get into the documentary now. All right, hit the like button and let's get into this. So this is called Inside Scotland's Illegal African Tribe, the Kingdom of Kubala.
So I was watching YouTube and this video came up. It was about an African tribe starting a new kingdom in Scotland.
Welcome to the so-called Kingdom of Kubala, where a self-proclaimed African tribe reclaiming land taken from their ancestors 400 years ago.
And honestly, all of that night and the next morning, I couldn't stop thinking about it.
And they call themselves the King, the Queen, and the Handmaiden.
Is it some kind of performance art or a protest? Or was this a straight up cult?
And it has become somewhat of a spectacle here in Scotland. Clearly, this is a very unusual sight.
So on a whim, I decided to drive up to Scotland to see if I could meet them and find out for myself.
Bro, got bad.
It was only...
Bro, wash your car, man. Bro, come on, man. You're filming. You gotta wash it. You gotta wash your car, bro. And that's not good for your paintwork as well, because it's definitely notes on the top. You gotta wash it. You got bare bird issue on the side of your window. I'm just saying, it's not good for the car.
Really on the way up that I discovered there was so much more to this story than I could have ever imagined.
Our home has been bent to the ground.
Manipulative and coercive behavior.
The first thing a cult is known to do is separate you from those that love you.
She had all her children taken away from her.
She'd been arrested, spending time in prison.
Someone's just sent me images of their previous home, and wow, what is that?
She was groomed and manipulated. Lily Safi is not here anymore.
Bro, I wasn't ready
I
for
knew
all
that
of
the tribe
this.
was located near an industrial estate in the village of
Wait,
Jedburgh.
chat. Hey, it's about to get. Hey, chat. Listen, it's about to get dark. It's about to get dark. Just from those snippets there, this is about to take a very dark turn. Okay, I knew these people were mad, but just from those clips, it's about to take a dark turn. So hit the like button, and we're about to. Oh my God, we're about to go back straight in. This is.
Maybe the Scottish residents here could give me a better understanding of what I was headed into.
Have you guys heard about the Kingdom
of Kubala?
Yeah. And I'm trying to find some people who know anything about the Kingdom of Kubala.
Oh, God. No, I'm not going to. Oh, no. I don't get anything about them, to be honest, so. Oh, Jesus.
Do you mind? Can I ask you some questions about it?
No,
really?
no, honestly.
Just don't want
If you want to go and speak to them today, you need to take a gift for them.
There was an incident, their tent got burned down, been handed several eviction notices by the council and the court, and they've ignored them all. They abused their children, and that's why they got taken off them.
They're like living up the drive, and then they came into the school one time while I was in there. On the posts, like, there's so much hate. Someone's charging all of their phones and stuff.
So, okay, all right, okay. So we're already learning a few things about them. Apparently, they've had their kids taken off them. All right, so we're learning a few things. And these are some of the locals in Scotland that are speaking about them. Yeah, the Kubalas.
I think it's already a foregone thing, man. You know.
Yeah, really.
With the people's interest in them, I think it's kind of making them grow closer because they're kind of seeing themselves as misfits or outcasts, and everyone else is sort of like now the enemy, basically. So that it's like delusions of grandeur. I think it's really, really foregone.
What do you know about the Kingdom of Kubala?
I know nothing. I know nothing. Ask him.
Basically like a tourist attraction, but a bad one, like a really bad one. They go on TikTok live all the time, and it's really bad.
What do your parents think about the...
They hate them. They absolutely hate it. They think that they should leave, and they don't. They really hate them. I can't lie.
Yeah, say what they really say at home, son.
Seem happy about it.
He's like, my parents hate them. They want them to go home. They really say, yeah. Say what you. It's okay, son. Tell us what your parents really say about these people behind closed doors. Tell us what they really say. Tell us what they really say. What behind closed doors? Tell us what they really say. Tell us what they really say.
They've been taking matters into their own hands.
Look at this. Look at this. This is happening right now.
Multiple eviction orders, attacks, and setting their tents on fire.
Our home, a tent, has been burnt to the ground.
But despite all of that, the tribe stayed put. Why did the locals want them gone so badly? There was obviously something powerful motivating them to be here. So what was really going on in those...
I don't know, chat gang. Why do you chat gang? Can we get some answers? Why do you think they wanted them gone so badly? He asked the question. Why do the Scottish people, wanted them gone so? Maybe someone can answer in the chat.
Woods. With mixed feelings, I began searching for Kubala in the woodland on the outskirts of town.
What, man's not even told them he's coming.
Nah, I literally just like read some new stuff about it and thought I could figure it out basically by just jumping into the woods. Obviously, I'm lucky I bumped into you.
Back down this road, when you get to the junction at the bottom, turn right to come back into Jed.
Okay.
And that's just further down there.
Man's hunting. He's really out there hunting for them. It must be cold.
I'm looking for the Kingdom of Kubala. Yeah. I wanted to come and meet you guys. I saw some stuff about you on the internet and I thought it looked really interesting.
For you to meet the king, you have to bring a gift.
I brought a gift for you.
What? Before you meet the king, you have to bring a gift. What did he bring?
I'll go inform the king. Who are you?
I'm Kora Taylor. Hello, how's it going?
So Asnat. So you can speak to me. So this is Asnat, the handmaid.
Hello, nice to meet you.
I'm great. Nice to meet you.
I'm Kora.
So when you go to the Kingdom of Kubala and you want to speak to the king, you need to bring gifts. And then you're met by the handmaid, the handmaid, and there's the handmaid. So when you go to the Kingdom of Kubala, you need to bring gifts, and then you're met by the handmaid. All right, and that's currently what we're seeing right now.
How's it going?
Drew, we don't really shake hands.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, you got to let me know what's going on. I just saw some stuff on the internet and thought it was fascinating, like what you guys were up to. So I thought I'd come and meet you if you wanted to speak to me.
Yeah, I'll speak to the king. Is this for us?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Drew.
That's
We are
right.
very grateful.
What was your name, sir?
I'm Asnat.
Asnat.
Yes,
Nice.
friends and family call me As.
This is not how village life is. This is not royalty. This is poverty.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Drew. How's it going?
You're cooking up that jollof.
Drew, this is from Yes, my king, he did. I'll present them to you. Go on the table.
We do not eat.
You do not eat pork.
Oh, sorry, do you want me to take it?
Yeah, so you can remove the pork.
Is everything else okay?
Everything else is fine.
Man came with bacon.
Thank you.
Big up this white brother. Man comes straight with a bacon. They're like, we don't eat pork. Okay. So, guys, this is not African royalty. Anyone that knows African royalty and what it is and comes out, trust me, I know, I come from it. This is not how we live in Africa. This is nothing what village life is like in Africa. This is poverty life. Trust me on this one. This is not how Africans live, especially ones that are that come from royal lineage. This is not how they live. Trust me on this one. Any African person can tell you. So this is a cosplay. This is poverty. This is camping outside, wearing even the clothing and the tie that they wear. This is not Ashwabi. This is not African attire. This is not traditional wear. Nothing about this is not gold. Nothing about this. This is poverty. So I'm just saying it as I'm watching this. We are the tribe of Kubala, whatever this is. This is not anybody of any status that have come. This is not like someone that actually has status or wealth and has decided that they want to claim a piece of a land for historical reasons and they're going to do whatever on it. No, this is just people that living in out there already, and you can tell from what you're watching. So I need to put this out to the people that are watching this that don't know. This is not African royalty, and this is definitely not a depiction or a true depiction of what a tribe is. Clearly not. So I'm just making that statement there. Let's get back to the Kingdom of Kubala. Crazy.
They were surprisingly welcoming to me. The kingdom seemed friendly.
Nobody can stop Kubala. Obviously, we have to be skeptical of strangers because this is our home.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you feel if people just walked into your living room?
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
Their introductions were wrapped in a mythology they'd constructed around themselves. They never used their real names, only the ones that they'd chosen. King Atahene, Queen Nandi, and handmaiden Asna. Since 2022, the king and queen have been posting on TikTok and Facebook religious memes, long talks, and these public stunts. They describe themselves as pioneers of a new world order that starts with their Hebrew Israelite kingdom rising right here in Scotland.
Hebrew
His
Israelite.
kingdom is the kingdom of the Creator.
So here's the problem. Parts of what they say is actually has. Okay, so we have parts of what they say. Actually, they're going to be right in parts of what they're saying. There's going to be parts, but it's going to be wrapped up in madness. So they're going to take parts where I would agree and talking points that I would agree on, and then they're going to wrap it in madness, which means that, you can't agree with it. But they're going to have points, and some of these points are going to resonate with us. But when you wrap it up in madness and dancing on TikTok and doing crazy things, then it's going to take away from the actual message. And then it's going to start looking like, what is this performance art? Is this madness? It's just craziness. So yeah.
Story started gaining traction in 2025 when Asna arrived from America and the three of them began living in the woods here. In their early videos, I noticed there were other handmaidens before Asna. Their daughter Nakai appears at some point, and then there was Lady Safi, another young girl who was previously part of the kingdom.
I am Lady Safi, the first lady of the Northern Kingdom. And for we must return back to this land and the Northern Kingdom. And let those with ears hear. Lady Safi has spoken.
What had happened to
my man is getting the young things. He's getting young things, impressionable young things. Yeah. And then he's making them into his handmaidens. Let's just keep it real. He's making them into his slaves. Let's just keep it 100%. But however he's doing it, we're gonna see it. But these women are choosing to be there. So they're all choosing to be there. And when that one's time will finish, then he's gonna go add another one. Do you understand? Mel says, before they moved to the forest, they were doing this foolery in their neighborhood, not sending their kids to school and dressed like that in the streets until the kid got taken off them. Now this. Okay. All right. So there's a bit of backstory. Do you get me? Yeah, their kids definitely, look what they're doing. Their kids needed to get, what do you mean? If their kids didn't get taken off him, if the kids didn't get taken off them, then they would have gone on to go, what would they have gone on to go and do would be even worse for the kids. So yeah, big up the social service got it right on this one. We always talk about how the social services don't get it right, but nope, they got it exactly spot on with this family.
And why did she leave? Lady Safi was also from America. Her real name was Alia Johnson. She joined the kingdom as a handmaiden, aged 18.
Well, I would say the king is mighty handsome, and this is his birthright.
Which, from what I understand, basically means being the king's second wife and helping the queen tend to him.
What man's running free?
I am like a tree with branches, leaves, and fruits. So if I find a woman who belongs to me, they are already made like a branch of me. Hence, when they come, they are connected through what they are linked to me. The tree will become very beautiful before the world. So Nandi is like a female version of me. Asnat will be a part of me, which will come. This woman will be a part of me. This woman will be a part of me.
Wow.
And they all have a code, which I only know. So when I find that code, I know that this person belongs to me. They cannot be envious in my tent, for they are all satisfied according to their rank or hierarchy. And together there is harmony.
So in order to do this, how cults men that, not even men, just people that coerce and they very manipulative, but they do it in a very, he's very articulate, you know. I'm sure when he speak, but remember he's got his wife there, and he's dealing with impressionable youth from overseas that maybe are looking for something, links to something as well. And when he described it to them and explained it to them, I'm sure it sounds, you know, all manner of things. But once people's family or parents or whatever start hearing about this, they're gonna be like, I want to drag my daughter back. So he talks about these women are extended, they branches of him.
Once you get all the coordinates matching, then they are ushered inside and they are made to make oaths, covenants, and sacrifices. Once they are in, they understand that it's hard to get out.
Whoa!
Because there is no life after Kubala.
Yo, yeah. Who said charges follow soon? Yeah, Iffy. Yeah, Iffy said he's definitely catching a charge soon. What do you mean there's no life after the Kingdom of Kubala? Yeah, those statements like that is definitely what's going to get you jammed up.
Outside Kubala, there is no other life.
Okay, is this all? Because I want my phone and I'm going to get my phone. Aaliyah Johnson, Aaliyah Unique and Johnson. Yeah, not a false reality.
Honestly, it's not clear what exactly happened here, but something had forced her to leave the kingdom abruptly.
Never.
The moment she crosses the airport, she will look back and cry till she dies.
On arriving back in America, she was tragically killed in a road traffic accident.
Aaliyah Johnson was only 20 years old and tragically lost her life last week. Johnson was hit by a car and then an embarked bus when she...
No, it's getting dark. He hit her with the judge. Did you hear what he said? He said, if she leaves, good. Furthermore, let's just play that back. Let me not even paraphrase. Let me not paraphrase.
Thing had forced her to leave the kingdom abruptly.
Never.
The moment she crosses the airport, she will look back and cry till she dies.
The moment she crosses the airport, she will look back and cry till she dies. That's what he said. All right? He said that. He said that, okay? He said that, right? He said that, okay? Now listen.
On arriving back in America, she was tragically killed in a road traffic accident.
Aaliyah Johnson was only 20 years old and tragically lost her life last week. Johnson was hit by a car and then an embarked bus when she was crossing the street on Northeast 23rd. Officials say she was pronounced dead on the scene. Loved ones say Aaliyah struggled with mental health issues and was battling them the day the accident happened.
The news was devastating.
Let's talk about this. So, do you guys believe, you know, Africans call it judge, Caribbeans call it, I think, OBR, all manner of people call it, you know, Creole voodoo, dark magic, whatever you want to call it. Do you guys believe in it? And when they say, do you believe in it? Well, they say, if you believe in it, then it affects you. But I'm saying, do you believe that certain people can do certain things that cannot be explained, that can harm you? Do you believe in that, in witchcraft? Like, do you believe in it? And when I say believe in it, do you think that certain people can do certain things? And if you do, then you're going to understand that he literally said in this video, if she leaves, she looks back, she's going to DIE. She goes back to America and she gets hit by a bus. So it wasn't a random car where someone could try to imply that he got someone to hit her. No, she got hit by a civil servant operating for the government. So it's a road traffic accident. It's a road collision. Unfortunately, in likelihood, it's an accident, and it's resulted in her losing her life. But not after he cursed her. So this is deep. When I said I was going to react to this, I never knew it was going to be this deep.
My sister did suffer from some mental health issues, stuff that we as a family was trying to understand.
Clearly she was struggling with something, and there are plenty of suspicions on TikTok. But understanding this had really changed something for me. I wasn't sure now if I was documenting something real or quietly helping to sustain a potentially harmful illusion.
Some people have come, and some people are no more with us. They came to witness the light, but they could not stay in the light.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very dangerous with Kubala, because our God is not a God who you can joke around with. If you say that you want to eat with him, you must finish eating the food. You don't stop and say that I'm full, I need to go. No, finish eating. When they decide to go, you warn them that don't go. Because should you go, you will not last for long.
Mad.
Because you have seen the inside secrets. And the Creator would not want you to go and tell people what happens inside the inner chambers, to bring disgrace to his name. If he judges and he thinks you're not supposed to be alive, he'll remove you. If he says you want to be alive, you'll be alive. So it's not easy to be part of Kubala.
I pray, Yehovah, that you give me a spirit of humility and submission, that I may fulfill my duty, my role, diligently. I thank you, Yehovah, for the rod and the scepter of righteousness and authority.
So he says it's not easy to be in the kingdom of Kubala. If you leave after you've seen the secrets, if God permits you to live, you will live. But if God doesn't want you to live, then you will go. And the reason why this will happen is because you have seen the secrets. Now, for everyone that's watching this outside, we're looking at this from the point of view of, yeah, these people are crazy, but understand this. There is some darkness going on over there. And if you do go into these places, they're not lying to you. You might have seen some stuff. You might have been a part in some rituals. So now if you leave, those things were going to follow you. And unfortunately, this is why so when he's saying, if you leave, yeah, you might be all right, or you might not be. I can't tell you what it's going to be. But you're seeing stuff, you're participating in stuff, and God is watching. Giving Brother Polite and Nature Boys, yeah, Brother Polite is a nasty guy. When I found out, because I remember back in the day, my name used to be like, oh, but he let all the success get to his head. These guys are all the same. Not all of them, but they act like they're there for the community. And nah, that's how these guys are.
in the possession of the king and the queen. I pray, Yehovah, that you establish this kingdom before the whole world, that they may know that you are the God who stretched the heavens from east to west. So yeah, the oiling of the feet is a very honorable role that the women do in the kingdom. May you triumph over all of your enemies as they lick the dust of your feet. It is a part of my duty to make sure that the king's feet are oiled every day. And as I pray at his feet, I pray over him. It's my daily prayer for the king. Everything I have done from being in captivity in Egypt to sitting at the fire. And it's amazing.
It made me nervous about Asna, given what had happened to the girl in her role previously. If she was at risk, I couldn't avoid the responsibility I felt being an outsider to all of this. I still couldn't see why she wanted to leave her family to be here.
And there's this young woman reported missing from Dallas, Texas. She, they say, is the handmaiden, but her real name is Kora Taylor, an aspiring lawyer who vanished amid a family fallout. Now,
so this new thing that he's got, his handmaiden, is actually from America. Okay, so remember his last one was from America. I don't know how he's finding them, but you'll be surprised. He'll be with his social media. And the fact you'll be going across to the world, and you're gonna have people that are gonna be saying, "Oh my God, I want to come and be a part of it." Trust me, you will. The same way how people have poly relationships, he could if he just wanted to have 2 women, lots of women partake in that, and they're all right with that. You didn't have to put them out in the cold to do that. You could have done that inside the comfort of a bricks and mortar. You didn't have to go and have them in the bush. Do you understand? You didn't. Why didn't you go to Africa and claim land in the bush? Why did you do it over here? For real, why didn't you go back to Africa where it's warm and you claim land there? Why didn't you do it over here?
speaking exclusively to Sky News, her mother claims she was lured, coerced to Scotland.
The first thing a cult is known to do is separate you from those that love you. They utilized the funds that they had at their disposal to send for her. They made that happen. She did not have the means. Totally brainwashed her. I hear her say things like, they're the only ones who care for her. That's a cult. Just come home, darling.
When you do tell your story, they won't believe you. They'll dig and they'll be so angry at the fact that you're even speaking up. They'll be more angry at you for speaking up and telling your story before they even consider what you're saying to be the truth. I'm a young woman, so they believe young women. And it's very twisted like that because, as we also said before, if I was a prostitute, no one would bat an eye. No one would care. In fact, the whole time I was in the U.S., as I said before, my mother abandoned me, even as a child. She was never there. She never cared where I was, what I was doing.
So, yeah, one thing I will say, if your daughter finds herself in something like this, then something has clearly happened to her, or she's been clearly failed at some point. So there's going to be accountability that's going to have to be needed, and there's also going to be, you're going to have to look at things and be like, okay, cool, what potentially could I have done to do this? You get me? So you also need to take accountability. Because it's one thing for mom to be saying, come home, we had a family argument, and then she left. But I think it would take more than an argument about washing the dishes to make your daughter up and leave and go from America to live in a wildlife in Scotland and to be essentially a modern slave. So it's going to be more than you didn't take the bins out.
Who I was with, who I was around, she never cared. So the fact that I'm here now living a noble life and she's missing me so desperately and she has all the tears. When you know how she is, who she is as a person, to see her cry, it's like she doesn't cry. She does not cry. And she's been through a lot. But for her to be crying now as if I'm bound in chains walking around here, like, yeah, it's just funny. It's just funny to me. Yeah, reporters ask me all the time, are you here by free will? Are you being trafficked? Are you being this? Are you being that? And honestly, it does piss me off, but I'm getting to the point now to where I understand it comes with a package. The king said something one day, it's like throwing a party and then getting mad when people show up. Like, you have to understand that this is what you signed up for, literally. So I understand, and I have thick skin. I've been through enough. I was beaten really brutally by my mother, almost on an every single day basis. The days that I wasn't beaten was because she wasn't there. My aunt was a very, perverted woman as well.
So she said she was beaten by her mother growing up. She's beaten, consistently beaten when she was there. And when she wasn't there, her aunt used to beat her. So, like I said, something would have had to happen, and something probably extremely traumatic that would make her have to up and leave to go live in the wilderness. Because this is better than that. And let's be real, if she's lived a life of continuous abuse, physical abuse, who knows all types of abuse. She said, called her auntie a pervert. Then you could understand why she's found herself across the Atlantic and she's currently living in the woods in Scotland. You can understand why, because what else was she doing? It was either abuse or going to a family where they actually, you feel as if they love you and you're part of it. Someone says Afro-Caribbean beaters need to be stopped. To be honest, it causes underlying fear in the black community. I don't think it needs to be stopped. I think discipline, when people know, if you're disciplining somebody, the child, you discipline them. Yeah, because I was one of those kids. I needed that. Trust me, and it only made me strong anyway. Because when I got to school, I already had licks already. No one's, you know what I mean, getting into a fight. Some of these people have never had no licks and they get into a fight and they're crying. When you're being licked from early, you understand. But I think it's mad because my mum, you know, we grew up with African upbringing, but she would never, if my sisters or brother tried to ever put hands on their kids, and she'll be the first one to crash out, say, don't hit the kids, don't do that, don't do that. But I'm thinking to myself, what do you mean? You don't do this, don't do that. But when we was younger, you didn't do that. You was always on it. So I think we use a lot. There's a lot of abuse and beatings, and you're right. A lot of black, you know, kids grow up scared of their parents. But there's a level. I think there's a level you should be scared of your parents, because some people have no fear, and you know they're coming home pregnant, going out there doing mad crime. So I don't know. There's a balance you need to have where, because you're seeing all these kids that have no discipline now. You're seeing what's happening. No discipline whatsoever. They don't fear their parents. If you don't fear your parents, then the world is like, the one thing you should do, you should fear your parents. You should fear disappointing them. But today people don't care about nothing.
She molested me when I was very young, and I was groomed by her most of my life.
See?
It took me, and I'll say like well into my adult years, to even know that I was a victim of molestation, because of how twisted the family was and how they make you believe that certain things you just come into.
When you're a child and your innocence is taken from you, you think
they tell you that it's a normal thing.
You won't know any better. Yeah.
And even knowing that they've done the same or similar things to other children, you begin to just think that it's normal. I was always by myself in the States. I literally spent maybe 2-3 years in my room by myself. After living like that for so long, it gets to a point where like, okay, I'm not that little girl no more. I'm a grown woman. I'm not here to talk about all the horrible things my mommy did to me, and why, because even that, it doesn't matter, you know, having the king as a friend, a companion, and like a father figure. It heals the little girl in me every single day. The queen is like the mother that I wanted.
So you say it's like a parental relationship, but can it also be sexual?
Well, he is my husband, the same as it has always worked with the Hebrews, with our 4 mothers and 4 fathers. The queen gives me to the king. So when I'm being summoned by the king, the queen will tell the king, go into my handmaiden. If the time comes that she wants me to conceive a child for her, she just gives me to the king.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the simplest way to put it.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be as well.
I couldn't shake the feeling that Asnat couldn't see how the same lines crossed in her childhood between parental affection and sexual intimacy were being blurred here again in Kubala. It's so hard to recognize danger when you've been raised in an environment where care and harm are intertwined. But her relationship with the queen seemed sweet.
Yeah.
The queen has 7 children of her own.
What?
Why were they not living here all together?
Yeah. Wait, how are you having 7 kids as the queen? You got 7 picnics, 7 youths, and you're not looking after your kids. I don't want to hear that. And you're deadbeat mom. You're deadbeat mom. You got 7 kids, and you're living in the bush in Scotland, talking about you're a queen. You're a queen. So you have 7 young princesses and young kings, young princesses and princes, right? And you left them to what? Why aren't they with you in your Kingdom of Kubala? Why not? Eh?
We're worried about things that have happened in the past with you with the children, and we're worried that you're not wanting to access any NHS services at the moment.
They come into my house every single day. People, I want you to know this, the world. I don't trust them. And when I tell my children that don't trust these people, they write in their reports that I am abusing my children. They take our children and give it to Edomites who don't even know what to do with their hair. This Edomite is supposed to be a better carer to my daughter than me. I am the mother of Shaka. If I have to ban this country...
Some of the accusations online are extreme.
They're not allowed to see their other children. Why is that, Jane? Is that maybe because you try to kidnap your children back?
I pray fire over this house. May
Nah.
calamity come in this street.
These people are crazy. I want you guys to understand something. This is crazy behavior. Like, this is extreme mental health. I don't know why they haven't. She needs real help. I don't know why they can take away her kids, but what, they can't get her the real help that she needs, because clearly she needs it. This is where is the intervention? She has bare youths as well, all taken away from her. Definitely mental health and spiritual mental health. This is yes, of course. This is spiritual attacks locked in with the rest of it.
My children are brought back to their borders.
It's been a very, very painful journey. What people to understand is that to be a queen, it's very, very hard to be a queen. There's so many things that I cannot do. There's so many things that I can't say. For where much is given, much is expected, and much is required. When you know your calling, it's a beautiful thing. But no, it's not like I have it easy because I'm the queen. No, I have accepted the portion that Yahweh has given to me, and I have taken it on. I've just accepted the calling. But this calling has come with blood, with fire.
How about you accept your kids? Like the calling that God gave you to raise your kids and look after them, your 7 picnics that you have. You didn't think about that, no? Just checking.
I've been in prison. For example, Asnod has not been in prison.
Never.
I have had my babies ripped from me in a very cruel way.
You've been to prison and you had your babies taken away from you because clearly it was safeguarding issues and you was negligent and possibly abusive towards those kids. So, you know, and the fact that you can't see it lets me know you're a next level type of mad girl. Next level type of mad girl.
Separated from my children. So this journey that I've walked is not a journey that any woman in Kubala can walk. Hence, Yahweh has chosen me to stand beside the king as his queen. But I spent almost 6 months on remand.
The 2 of them.
Just in prison, just locked up really, without any evidence. Then after 6 months, they just unlock the door and say you can go. They say it's extreme beliefs that are harmful to children. Our practice of putting ashes on our face, the things that we do. In this country, a lot of women who have gone through what we've had to go through, where children are just stolen from you, don't even survive this.
Their mental health can't.
Yeah.
By this point, I feel like I was starting to get it. Both Asnat and the Queen were running away from pain in different ways.
Yep.
Here in their world, they were safe, far away from the mess of real life. But I still didn't get the king. What was he running from? Then I found this. Before Kubala, the king was running several businesses, including a media company called Black British Entertainment Limited. Turns out, the king has had a career on camera before. He was being interviewed by the BBC in 2014 under the name Nino, a famous Ghanaian opera singer.
Now singing for us, here is Nino.
I don't know what happened to his businesses, but the guy knows media. He knows how to entertain an audience, and he definitely knows how to perform.
I've been to the best one.
And when you think about it, the only reason any of this works is because they have an audience to perform to on social media. I don't think it's a coincidence that he worked in media and had a career as a performer.
They know not that the rise has come. They know not that everything that happens in Kubala is symbolic.
The Kingdom of Kubala is like a modern-day soap opera for TikTok, unfolding in real life and completely interactive.
The more they say to us, evict, the more the gifts keep coming.
It takes a lot of work to keep up an internet presence like that, but it's exactly what supports that fantasy world. Just as I was getting ready to leave, a face I recognized appeared.
Yeah, great. Yeah. It's just some...
Is this for the king?
That's for you guys. Yeah.
Okay, sounds great.
Wondering if we could just have another wee chat with
Hi,
you guys.
Douglas.
That's okay. Just about the situation. You will be arrested if you do not remove yourselves immediately. That is what the courts are saying.
It was the Sky News reporter, the one who had filmed the video that sparked this whole journey for me. He was back to film a follow-up.
What do you say to the accusation that you have brainwashed Kora?
Brainwashing is the best thing ever to happen to man, if it is coming from the right source. For everyone's brain needs to be washed.
Can you see why many people would accuse you of manipulative and coercive behavior?
Now watching the news being filmed in real life, it was so easy to see through the performance.
I am the queen, the wife of the king.
In Kubala, the cameras aren't intruding, they're essential. This is survival through attention, and the truth becomes whatever fuels the engagement online. Without donations from people like me bringing food, could they keep living here?
This is a video from your mum. This is your mum with a video message. Do you have any response? Your mum is crying.
Look at this, my queen.
Imagine how she used to beat you up last night. This is the woman who used to beat you every single day.
I feel like Asnat's mother and the queen had more in common than they realized. They've both clearly hurt their children, but remain desperate for them to return home.
Mad.
The next day, the tribe was gone, evicted and arrested.
Whoa.
The residents of Jedburgh had won, and the kingdom had fallen.
Kingdom of Kubala's no more.
Asnat is in the back of a police van, a black one, and my king is in the back of it.
For now,
Immigration.
the Queen and Asnat are continuing to make TikToks from a council flat with a new storyline. But I feel like the new season has lost its edge. I don't think Kubala was ever about bloodlines or land. I think it was an escape from pain and the past. And maybe that's why it stuck with me. Because in a world where everyone is performing online, they just took it further than most.
Oh, it was awful TikTok. Seeing Gasho as Queen Nandi. So what is this? The reporter gave them the clap they wanted. She's a fully qualified nurse. So what am I watching? Guys, what? Guys, like...
Okay,
Guys, big up Tanks, but what did I just watch? Guys, I'm confused. I'm honestly so confused. Like, can someone help me? You know when people say, can someone make it make sense for me? So that is all acted. Like, I don't. Immigration took him. Where did immigration take him to? Where did immigration take him to? Seriously, where? Like, one of you guys is gonna have to make it make sense for me. Honestly, you know when people say make it make sense to me. But while we're doing that, man, have been moved a little bit mad recently. I'm gonna keep it 100. Man, have been moving a little bit mad recently. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't know what's going on with some of the mandem at the moment, but some of you mandem are moving extremely erratic. Some of you mandem are moving extremely erratic, and yeah, we're gonna have to address a few things. I can't believe this. I can't even believe this happened. Man nuts on a woman at the Ghana concert. This is crazy. I don't know reaction to it. Let's play it. Let the video play. Man essays a woman during Ghana concert yesterday night. Yes, you are hearing right, and you're certainly reading right. A man has gone viral after a clip shows him essaying a woman. So I'm going to just let you guys know that, yeah, it's kind of dirty what you're about to see. So if you don't want to see it, then yeah, lock off now. My name is Chan, I'm the man and voice. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells. Yeah, and let's get into this one. So yeah, let's just stop it right there. So this is taken from Snapchat. The caption reads, "This person behind me nutted on me last night and ruined my whole experience at Ghana." So she circled him out there. You can see in the red tape and that's the girl there. So she just, doing a POV for myself. She's enjoying Ghana. She's getting lit. And this is the caption. Yeah, this is not even down bad. This is disgusting. This is predatory. I don't even know who raised these, man. Honestly, we got to protect women, man. But let's get straight back into this one. Let's just read the caption again. Moments before the disaster, this person behind me nutted on me last night and ruined my whole experience at Ghana. So sis was just living life, enjoyment, real enjoyment. But who would go to an event and think that man will bust all over them? This is real dirty behavior. Like, this is real predatory. This is mad. Like, this is thirsty. We don't even know man them that move like this. Like, yo, this man needs to be on the list. Look at the come on me. Oh, that is disgusting. Oh, sorry. Oh, that is grimy. Guys, look at that again. That is just filth. Oh, mate. He's having a mare, mate. He's having a mare. Bloody hell. When I first saw this, it was on another blog and they kind of blurred it out. I hadn't seen it. So I was like, oh, maybe he spat on her. Maybe he done some grams. I don't know what he done. But this right here is straight jizz. I don't know. But man, girls will know as well. What is this? What is this on this girl's leg right now? This is disgusting. Man's really bashing to Ghana. Man's really in the dance, the O2, and man is bashing to Ghana. Man them. So we got my man's whole side profile here, right? My man looked like he got the soul glow Jericho's on there with the glasses on there. So she's panned to him. So
The caption itself, look at the come on me,
Man
it's
got
so
caught.
crazy.
Look at his
Like,
face.
Man, you're bashing your bishop in the dance to Ghana over a gal. Like these men here are dangerous. I don't even know what type of roasting or thirst this is. This is not even, no, this is unfathomable to any man that isn't a dirty you. So this is footage of him being escorted by security out. It says, even having a change of clothes is crazy. Most people on here know how much I love Ghana and what was meant to be the best night. So this is the guy, and he's getting carried out by security. Apparently had a change of clothes as well. Bro, I can't lie, it's very long for you, my guy. It's extremely, you look kind of young. You look like you're one of them uni youths. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's very long for you right now.
That's cool for him still.
He's claiming that a man left his fluid on her at the Ghana concert last night in London, and she's got video evidence. Now, trigger warning before I get into this one. This one is nuts, quite literally.
One is nuts, quite literally. Yeah, I guess no pun intended on that one. But shout out to Hancho's House. He's another content creator that's covering this, and I think more content creators need to cover this. And this is how we protect women, and we also highlight, yo, some of these men out here are just moving mad nasty. So I'm gonna let this run and go check out his content. Shout out to Hancho's House.
Now, I can't confirm what's true and what's not, but I can show you guys some of the footage and you can decide what you think. But it's not looking good, so stick around for the footage. From the video footage, it appears that the man who allegedly did this was escorted out of the concert after the incident and even had a spare set of clothes.
Nah,
now, this poor woman is claiming that he went to the toilet after the incident to clean himself up and change his clothes, and that's when he got caught.
He's a repeat offender. He's a repeat offender. He's a repeat offender. He's a repeat offender. He had fair clothes.
Now, I hope the sister who went through this is okay. Bless her soul. No woman should have to go through that, man.
Never.
And these are the type of situations that give men a bad rep and have women hating them. I mean, you're telling me this guy literally had his wood out live at the Ghana concert and no one noticed?
At this stage, feel free to inject all your pauses and your why for that when he said he had his wood out and nobody saw. Bro, if I'm in Ghana's concert, last thing I'm looking around for a man that's bashing outside in the public. This is so crazy behavior. But yeah, it was dark as well. I didn't even bashing it on her. What? This don't even make any sense. So he needs to get shift. Well, did he get shift? We just need to have it needs to follow up.
Let's not forget that if this is true, that is literally SA to the poor woman who had her night ruined, but also everyone who is at the concert. What on earth is going through your mind to think that this is acceptable? People must have not noticed him doing this, because I'm sure he would have got dealt with for this disgusting behavior. Now,
so it all stems from the fact that Ghana is currently in the UK, right? And he was performing in the O2, but just before he performed in the O2, he had a run club where he invited a lot of people to get together and to run with him. And it cost £50 a head. And after that's happened, it's been going viral on social media, and a few people are saying, yo, the man are moving like gal, like groupies. But I'm gonna let it run, and I'll let you guys tell me what you think.
This is by far the most embarrassing piece of content I've ever filmed in my life. I don't even want to post this, but do you know what? Here it is. Ghana, I got one question, broski. Thank you, bro. I got one question. How many likes on this video to get backstage tonight? Zero. Zero.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! That was good. Hey, no, man said, hey, Ghana, how many likes? How many likes for me to get backstage? And man said 0. Yeah, I can't lie. Trying to get backstage at Ghana's concert is crazy. Asking Ghana how many likes to go backstage is crazy. This is my guy still. I know him still. He's a content creator. He's moving mad.
A man said, how many likes to go backstage at the Ghana concert? A man said that to Ghana. And Ghana hit him with 0. And he hit him with shit. Nah, seriously. Backstage is for the groupies. It's for the groupies. It's for the, you know, like going up to a man and saying, "Oh, how many likes to get me backstage?" That's some stuff the women say. Yo, how many man do I have to up to get backstage? It's crazy. So, man, I'm putting themselves in the role that women would normally say. What do I got to do to get backstage? You should have probably thought the question a little bit better, bro.
Hey, what's up?
Shit. Man said 0. What was I thinking? There's so much questions I could have asked him. I literally had a list of questions that I was going to ask him. I don't know why that was the first thing on my mind. I'm just an opportunist. Today was an example of how content can go awfully wrong, but you have to take your opportunities in this life. Imagine he said yes and got me backstage. You wouldn't be laughing right now. I'll be saying, I'm getting backstage tonight, backstage tonight, backstage.
No, bro, you can't be singing who's going backstage tonight. No, I was with you. I was trying to support.
Nah, man remix. Who's getting F tonight to man who going backstage tonight? Nah. This is what I'm saying. Like, big up all the man them and that. Do you get me? But yeah, this is why the girls are cooking. There's a lot of girls cooking and saying, oh, the men were doing way too much. They were being fanboyish. They were like, they didn't even leave nothing for the women. I'm like, yo, man, them leave. Gunner came there for Gunners for the gal. But these are some of the younger man the minute. Do you get me? So I hear it. £50 to run with Gunner. Pay £50 and run with Gunner.
Well, you're my guy, bro. But we're never beating the allegations with this. I can really see the women saying, "Oh, the man, them are groupies for America." Women are having a field off this right now. This is what Gunner do. Gunner got man them moving mad. Man them are bashing us, essaying women.
Rawest guy. This is the rawest guy. This is the rawest guy. That's the rawest.
You know how the internet works. If he hasn't been found already, he will be found shortly. So, guys, make sure in the comments you let me know exactly so we can follow up. Yeah, my name is.
Yeah, no, he got found. He got found still. He got found. He got found. He's been arrested. Yeah, he was moving mad. Like, you can't tell me he wasn't moving mad. Look, but the man. Here's another one. I'm just out here spreading propaganda, not even propaganda. Out here just making women feel less safer. But I'm sorry. Well, it's not me. These men are doing it. Let's read the caption. A man who essayed multiple women at railway locations across London has been jailed for 22 months. The British Transport Police has said. Craig Anderson, 38, was convicted on the 23rd of March. Oh, my birthday. Wow. Well, good. You got rid of these wrong uns. After targeting lone women between June and October 2025. He was found guilty of essaying 4 victims, 4 women he essayed, and stalking another one across the rail network. Police said Anderson repeatedly followed and harassed women at stations and on trains, often selecting individuals who were alone. His actions were captured on CCTV, which played a key role in disproving his claims during the investigation. Footage released by the officers include body-worn video from the moment of his arrest, in which Anderson is heard making derogatory remarks about his victims. Additional CCTV clips show him pursuing women through stations, approaching them inappropriately, and in one instance sticking out his tongue, mocking after an assault. Cool. 22 months. So let's just focus. He got given 22 months. So he got given 22 months, yeah?
Just listen. Just give me that accusation, man. Yeah, no worries. Let me just tell you.
The moment Craig Anderson was arrested for essaying women on rail network.
Where we're going, yeah? So it's on suspicion of 5 sexual assaults, 1 stalking, and 1 unwanted sexual behaviour. Sexual assault by touching.
This is what this.
15th of August, 21:30 hours.
I said, check the camera. Even showing the true character, he sticks his tongue at the victim. So man said, check the camera, and then he's sticking his tongue out. But this guy's he's tapped. I can tell, guys. I could tell mentally tapped people. Like, he's not excusing it, but no, they need to be locked away, put somewhere, because look what they're doing. And you wouldn't want to do that to one of your family members.
That fake ass pig, that little ugly fat pig. No one don't want to self-study. Stop that.
Look, this is a madman. Look at his trim. You already know he's crazy. Look. Who does that? This is a madman. He's gone mad. All right? Look at his trim. So, I don't know what's going on, but you know, the man them recently been moving a little bit mad. But when I say man them, it's not obviously everybody, because clearly not. See what I'm saying?
This
Like, look at this.
Professional footballer was jailed for raping a drunken woman after a night out. Oluwasanmi Odelusi, also known as Sanmi, is the little weirdo who was jailed for this disgusting crime. Sanmi is an ex-professional footballer who retired from the game in 2020 due to injury. He played for a few clubs including Bolton Wanderers, Wigan Athletic, MK Dons and Coventry City. After retiring, he became a football agent, up until he was jailed. The 27-year-old victim, who cannot be named for legal reasons, was visiting London from the USA with 2 female friends. The women had come for a week to celebrate Thanksgiving in November 2021. They stayed in an Airbnb flat with 3 bedrooms in the Shoreditch area of London. On the evening of Friday the 26th of November 2021, they decided to go clubbing. They went to Rain nightclub in Piccadilly, where they were drinking quite heavily. Inside the club, one of the victim's friends kissed a footballer friend of Sami Odelusi's. When it was time to leave the club, the 2 men were invited back to the Airbnb with the 3 women.
Whoa, okay, so the women, so they were out, and then his footballer friend kissed one of the girls, and the girls invited them back to the Airbnb. These girls from overseas, okay.
Arriving there at around 4 a.m., the footballer friend went into the first girl's room who he had been kissing on the nightclub. Sami Odelusi first went into the victim's room, but she explained to him that she was not interested. She steered him towards her other friend, who welcomed him into her bed.
Wait a minute. So he wanted to move to the friend. She wasn't on it, but she said go to see her brethren, the one next door. But wasn't her friend already with his friend? So I'm just hearing the story for the first time. It sounds like these men went out and these girls wanted to have a
and she had consensual sex with him. At this point, he should have called it a night after getting his little willy wet, but the horrible scumbag went back into the victim's room where she was sleeping. He began to rape her as she was asleep at about 6 a.m. She woke.
So she's saying he wanted to sleep with her. She said, no, go next door, sleep with my friend. He went next door and slept with her friend consensually. Then he came back and basically awed her. That's what they're saying. But he did consensually sleep with her friend, which was next door.
Woke up and realized someone was having sex with her, but she was so drunk she was unable to speak. Once he was done with his sickening behavior, he went back into the other friend's room. Sami Odelusi then left the Airbnb and messaged a friend, boasting about having had sex with 2 American women. The next morning, the victim woke up confused, and she told one of her friends what happened. The friend urged her to report it to police.
Ooh, this is one of those ones, man. This is sounding like one of those ones, man. This is sounding like one of those ones. He's a football agent. He was out with his footballer friend. They went back to these 2 girls. His friend started kissing a girl in the club. The 2 girls invited them back to the Airbnb. His friend was with one of them. I don't know what happened with that one. So his friend slept with that girl. Cool. He wanted to sleep with the other friend, but then she said she wasn't on it. Go next door and sleep with my friend. So now 2 of the footballers have slept with the one girl. Then she said that he's come back to the next room and then he slept with her, but then she was too drunk, she couldn't remember it. But then when she's told a friend of her, they've told her to urge it and call it as, yeah.
But she was scared she might not be able to identify her attacker. The friend made the call to the police on her behalf as she was too upset.
Nah, the friend did it. So the person in question didn't do it. Her friend did it and said all of these things. It sounds like the friend wanted this guy to be convicted of R, to be arrested for R, because I'm listening. I'm just playing what's going on, and as I'm hearing the story, and that's what I'm getting from the story. Maybe someone else is getting something else from the story. He's convicted, whatever, but I'm just telling you what I'm getting from it.
Using CCTV evidence, Sammy Odelusi was identified. 2 days later, on the 28th of November 2021, he was invited to attend a voluntary interview, and he made no comment to the questions asked. His DNA was later matched to semen traces. He then denied raping the woman and insisted she had consented before anything happened. The case went through the court for about 4 years as the women had flown back to Los Angeles in America. In May 2025, Sammy Odelusi was found guilty of rape by a jury at Snaresbrook Crown Court, and he was jailed for 7 years.
What?
Follow the page and leave a comment on any other criminal cases you'd like to see on the channel.
Let's read some questions. I don't know about this one. This is why, guys, if the girls are drunk like that, just go home. Do not try it on or accept invitations or Airbnbs. This ain't a slam dunk case at all, and his life has just been ruined because he didn't make a smart choice. No one to blame but himself, to be honest. I agree. It's not easy to get an R conviction, so there has to be quite strong evidence. I'm surprised by many of the comments here. The individual has been convicted, which means the jury heard all the evidence and found him guilty. He's also, yeah, he's guilty. He's guilty. I'm not saying he's not. He's guilty. But doesn't mean that we don't think it's a bit iffy. He's been found guilty, mate. That's it. He shouldn't have been taking drunk girls home or going back to drunk girls' homes. He shouldn't have done that. Yeah, he did bad, but what if both of them are drunk? Or is it only women that can get drunk? Yeah, this one, I'm not with you. Seeing too many cases of men being accused of. Who comes to the UK to celebrate Thanksgiving? Why don't people understand you never follow drunk strangers to their home or even invite them to yours? I swear there's going to be a time where we need to wear body cams. I agree with that. You might need to understand. Stop going home with drunk women. Don't go to their home. Don't take them home in their car. Don't put them in your car. That's it. See what I'm saying? It's not your job. The women playing victim card here. All footballers should be very careful who they deal with, especially African professional footballers. Man went from doing rainbow flicks on the wing against the ops to now avoiding rainbow flicks on the wing against the ops. Not sure if I believe this one. So a general consensus on this one is a lot of people don't believe this, but what I will say to this, just like I said yesterday, men, you need to be held accountable for the people that you interact with and the things that you do. We get held to a different regard than women, and ultimately when things go wrong, no one is going to believe you, and that's what it's like. So, yeah, man, it's deep, but, you know, it's better it's not you. It's better it's not you. It's better it's not you. Do you get me? Tonight's live stream, we covered the African Scotland. They got evicted. They got dashed out. So, it was a good documentary. We did a reaction to that, so that was good. Obviously, we've just reacted to this. And yeah, we're just trying to show, man, them, they got to be a lot more, got to be a lot more careful, man, them. You got to, you know. But yeah, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're going to go again tomorrow. I got one more day of fast. My fast finishes on Sunday. I've done 30. Tomorrow's my 39th. Yeah, I've done 38 days of fasting, or 38 nights, if you include 38 days and 38 nights so far. So tomorrow would be my 40th day, to be fair. And then Sunday 41st. I've done. It's been a lot, but it's definitely made me feel different. Definitely made me feel good. It's good. It's good, and it's brought a lot of clarity, and it's brought a lot of. Sometimes you need to just be still when the whole world is moving fast. Sometimes all you got to do is just be still, and that's what we're doing. Big up the chat. Big up everyone tonight. Let me go get some food, man. And we are out.